Of course, in building a studio, one of the things you got to have are supplies. And with all the crazy pandemic stuff going on, supplies have been really hard to get. We are fortunate enough to have gotten our order in time in order to beat some of these supply chain problems. So this is the drywall, all 5/8 drywall that's going to go into starting to build the walls of the studio. The drywall's really heavy. And this is the middle of November, so we're really lucky with our weather, because normally it would be snowing right now, and for some reason we've had a rash of hot weather. I mean, it's 72 degrees here on November 15th or 16th, which is crazy. So they're going to try and bring this in, put it onto those carts, I'm guessing. There's the front of our studio. That's the front of Octave Studios. And here they just lower it right onto that cart. Wow. That's okay. Tina and Terry are testing out colors for the studio, and I assume that we're going to definitely get rid of the purple. Is that right?
Yes. Priority number one.
What are you doing, Tina?
I am testing colors out on the walls in different lighting. We don't have the lighting that we are going to have, but it's good to test them out on in different rooms to kind of see what the vibe is.
What's the importance of the color for the studio?
I think what I was told is the goal is to make it as inspiring and cozy for the artists as possible. So I think if you walk in, my kind of goal for the whole project is kind of cocktail lounge. Create sort of like a loungy type area that is sort of like performing in a cocktail lounge almost. So to me that meant darker colors, richer rugs, some lighting that's dimmable, that cool lighting that's kind of like the focal point. So yeah, and some greenery as well. So simple, but I think the impact will be big.
Yeah, because as we know, music is an emotional experience. It's emotional for the musicians making it, and it's emotional for the folks that are listening to it. And so this is great.
Alrighty, thank you.
And here's Alessandro. Are you going to do some work today, Alessandro?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I hang in demo the rest of the ceiling
Oh, nice.
to frame those walls.
Yeah, okay. Well, more demos yet to come. So we got colors going, demoing. That's a pretty cool color. I like that. And inside the tracking room, are those the same colors in the other room?
No, they're a little different.
These are different.
I promise.
Yep, they do look different. Well, that's the latest from Octave Records as we try and get all of this going. Oh, there is one thing I did want to show you. We hadn't yet talked about the ventilation system. So see how these vents are completely open? They're open like that to let the air come through without making any noise. And typically, if you're familiar with ventilation systems and the hiss that they make, it comes from doing this. See that screen over it or over here? These make noise. They spread the air more evenly, but in doing so, you hear them. So inside the studio, there's another example. This is inside the hall, so we don't really care. But once we get inside the studio, we don't want to hear the air, and so we open them up. And this is an old trick that works really well, and it's super easy and simple and not expensive. So That's how you keep the air conditioning system dead quiet. You just don't hear a thing out of it. Oh, and here's more colors coming. Oh goodness, there's a blue, there's a red. Yep, lots that goes into it. All right.